All right, guys. First of all, thank you all for making your way out here for the Fallpocalypse game this year. I really appreciate all your effort coming out, getting your armies together, and participating. So, thank you. What you're seeing here is 4 different tables, which is basically the world of Kandavar itself. This isn't just like one battlefield. This is like a world-spanning battle that's about to participate. Basically, the winter here is basically all the way up to the North Pole of the planet, all the way down to the equator of the planet, and then the city in between. This is all one big battlefield. All right? So armies will be able to move between the different tables. Basically, once you move off the table, you go into active reserves. You can then go into another table. All right? If you do that, you can assault upon entering the table. Yes. Okay? So you will have a big advantage there. All right? All of the energy from all the battling that has been going on in the system is culminated to this final area. So when all the warriors are looking up to the sky, you can see the warp starting to rip apart above the planet. All right? So all psychers will know all psychic spells that they know, that they're allowed to know from their codex. You do not have to roll for them.
I'm okay with that.
All right?
Will they still burn out as normal?
They'll still burn out as normal, but you know all spells, so don't bother rolling for them. Okay? Also, this is like everybody's last-ditch effort to win the war. When a unit dies, it is removed from the table. Once the whole unit has been destroyed, it comes back on the table again. Don't roll for it. Don't do nothing. When reserves come on at the next phase, all units come back into play. Okay?
That's
so per phase. So that's after 2 turns. 2 turns is a phase.
That's sick.
Okay? Well,
dies, it comes back.
it's, as you can see with how much stuff here, it is almost impossible to try to balance out this battle.
Yeah.
Okay? So we're not going to worry about any of that stuff.
I'm just going to do donuts around.
All right? There's going to be 4 different objectives for each of the Xenos races, and only 1 for the Imperium. The Imperium is obviously to survive and to destroy the rest of the Xenos. The Chaos Forces must have a portal glyph inside the cathedral at the end of the game. If they do, they win. All of the Chaos HQs have a portal glyph that they can use for that event only. Okay? Basically, it's a free portal glyph just for the narrative of the story. All right? The cathedral here is basically all 4 of the different types from the big rule book. It's the Basilica, the Munitorium, all that stuff combined into one building. So reroll 1s, invulnerable save, anything that's inside that building. All right? The Tyranid forces, their goal is to kill at least 1 unit from every single army on the table. Okay? So to make that happen, when a Tyranid unit is within 6 inches of another unit besides Imperial forces, on a 2+, they can attack that unit. The choice of the Tyranid players.
It's like the bad guy of the story.
Okay? For the Eldar stole basically a Life Eater bomb from the planet of Dependence. Their goal is to plant that bomb on top of the Imperial point here. So at the end of the game, they must have one of their HQs plant the bomb on that space at the end of the game, just like the Chaos with the portoglyph. All right? The Tau forces. The Tau forces are trying to eradicate all Imperial forces. If they can have more points on this table at the end of the battle than the Imperium, the Tau will win their side. Okay? Also, for the Eldar and the Chaos, if they are within 6 inches of each other, on a 2+, they can shoot each other. Basically because they don't like each other kind of thing. The Tau have a 4+ to do the same thing against Chaos and Tyranids, and a 6+ against Eldar.
Now is this, they can or they will?
They can. Okay. You have the option still. Okay? Obviously for certain units, obviously the Tyranids, it is their goal to do that. All right?
But yeah, it'd be nice to be able to defend yourself against the Tyranids. So.
Okay. So that is it for the battle. Each army has their objectives. Let's kill some people.
All right.
Hi, I'm Justin. Don't get confused with the other Justin if you meet him, but today I'm playing Tyranids, and we got a lot of Tyranids, tons of Tyranids. Hopefully I'm ready to rip apart the Imperium from the inside out, or maybe the outside in, however it works. But we got tons of monstrous creatures, tons of gargantuan creatures. Hopefully we actually do overcome, and then we eat everybody, just eat everybody. That's our job, right? We don't care who's playing. Tau, eat them, especially Tau, right? No one likes Tau. Does anybody like Tau? Sorry about that. But yeah, we're gonna eat everybody. So hopefully this game's gonna go really, really good. A lot of things just getting removed off the board as we do in Apocalypse. So hopefully we're gonna have the best time.
Don't drop an eye.
All right. Why don't you take us and show us what you brought today?
Yeah, cool.
Ooh, I've seen that guy. That is a mean little man.
Well, it's not all ready on the tables, but as you can see, we got tons of monstrous creatures. I was kind of going with like this ghost theme with the paint, so I pardon the paint job, but it's still in work. But tons of Termagants, as you can see, piled up because they're just going to be removed off the board. Got some Hormagons, Carnifexes, Trigons, Tervagons, 2 Tyrannofexes in the back, 2 Hive Tyrants. Moving on, we got Gargoyles, Warriors, Gene Stealers, Zoanthropes, so everything's just going to be pretty smooth, hopefully, when we go in there, just removing a lot of stuff off the board. And then we also got another detachment here of other Tyranids, as you can see, so what you see is what you get, not the lemon tea bottle, you're not going to get that, but you got Hive Crones, Termagons again, and just more Gene Stealers in the back, so it's going to be a lot of assaulting, so hopefully it works out great.
Do you know what table you're playing on yet?
Yeah, I'm actually playing on this table. Very intimidating when you look at the cannon and the defense line, especially when you have Iron Hands you're dealing with, or Red Scorpion Marines who get free apothecaries. Who made that up? I don't know who made that up. Needs to be taken out. And then you got an Imperial, Knight just looking at you with Imperial Guard, by the way. So tons of last cannon shots. It's going to be coming. But that's the whole point, right? To just charge, not care. And then hopefully we have a good, tasty meal tonight or this afternoon with the Marines on the Imperium, because there's tons of them, so we can eat them up pretty good. Other than that, yeah, I'm just looking forward to just moving all these models on the table and moving them up forward so we can see what the results are.
All right. And what in your army, what's the one thing you can hope make happen today? What's the moment you're looking to do?
Well, I was just given the rights to use this Herald tool, and I'm hoping with those 2 biocannons, a lot of things just kindly move their way off the board, just nice and smooth off the way of the board. So I'm really excited to use a Herald duel. I've never used one before, so we're going to see what happens with that.
All right, thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem, anytime.
Cool. Today's going to be.
Right, I brought Chaos Demons because they're the best.
Who are you?
Oh, sorry, my name is Justin. I'm the other Justin. And yeah, hopefully we're going to crush a whole bunch of Imperium. It looks like I'm fighting Blood Angels on this big table. Mostly I brought my Nurgle army and my Khorne army. I did bring also Bellicor, so hopefully we'll do some invisibility goodness. But yeah, a couple of Forge World guys. We got Angrath, and we got Scabathrax. So what I hope to accomplish today is to fly Angrath over and crush each and every one of these red tanks, and fly Scabathrax over and fart on all kinds of like Marine guys up in the tower. Everybody else here is expendable. So that's the game plan, Death of the False Emperor and all that good stuff.
All right, and you are playing on the super fun Tower of Terror table. What do you think about the centerpiece here?
It is amazing. The only bad thing about this table is it's super bouncy for your dice. But it's also beautiful, so that can be forgiven.
Looks like they're already entrenched here.
Yeah, that I don't know what that big piece of scenery is right over there. I hope that thing doesn't really move, but I have a feeling it's going to be bad.
If you just keep everything on the other side of that. All right. Well, good luck.
Oh, we don't need luck. We have chaos.
Hi, my name's Greg. I'm actually from up in Yokosuka, so haven't been working down here in about 10 years or so. I'm playing Space Wolves today. I think I brought somewhere around like 8,000 or 9,000 points. I essentially brought my whole collection. This is only the second Apocalypse game I've ever done. So without any further ado, I can go ahead and I can start walking you through. So over here is my only D weapon right here. There's a Librarius. Going to be going in a drop pod. That's 5 Rune Priests with Najah Stormcaller right there at their head. So they're gonna come in and they're just gonna drop down some D goodness. All right, move it over here. We got some more drop pods. They're gonna be filled up with these 3, with Grey Hunters with lots of Melta and lots of Plasma. A couple units of Wolf Scouts, one with Snipers and one with Plasma and Melta. Over here we've got 2 Storm Wolves with multi-Meltas and twin-length Hellfrost cannons and twin-length glass cannons. And they're both going to be filled with a full unit of Blood Claws, one being led by Ulrich the Slayer and another one by a generic Wolf Priest. And then they also have Lucas the Trickster upgraded. So they're going to come in and they're just going to wreak all sorts of havoc. Now coming over here we've got 4 Venerable Dreadnoughts. You have this is a Bjorn the Fell-Handed proxy. Mine is my Bjorn the Fell-Handed is actually in pieces at home. We've got a Forge World Contemptor Dreadnought with a Kara's Assault Cannon and a Power Fist with a built-in Heavy Flamer, and then the Cyclone Missile Launcher. So these 2 guys are going to be coming in drop pods. I do have the Dreadnought drop pod over there. I'll show that later if we get around to it. Got a couple of Land Raiders over here on the side, if you can see that. They're going to be filled with Terminators and Mr. Logan Grimnar right there and Arjak Rockfist. And they're just going to drive forward slowly, being protected by their AV-14, and then they are just going to come out and just wreck all sorts of shop. Lots of long things spread out through here. Oh, they're fine. They're magnetized. All the Terminators are magnetized for the most part. Okay.
Apologize.
No, it's all good, like I said. See, look, all better. See? Hey, he's fine.
All right.
Yep. It's like feel no pain, but because most of they're Space Wolves and they're usually drunk. I got a Sky Claws here led by a Wolf Priest with a jump pack. Again, you got the Last Cannon, Long Fangs, Missile Launcher Long Fangs, and Plasma, and then more Missile Launcher Long Fangs. Then we have lots of Wolves over here, Canis, Wolfborn right there. And then you've also got, you can see him, he's going to do what he does best and lead all of his troops into battle. And by troops, I mean Fenrisian Wolves. And you've got most of the pack of Thunderwolf Cavalry here, led by Harold Deathwolf, with some more wolves. And there's going to be a few more of these guys running around as well. And that, for the most part, is all of the Space Marines. They're also going to be backed up by this Imperial Knight Titan right here, which I've borrowed. So we're going to, hopefully, I essentially just want to on a table the Tau. That's my objective. Not just win, but table. Every time I play Tau, the Tau have tabled me. So hopefully by bringing just the mass of everything, I can just take them to town. So that's my overall goal, and looking forward to everything.
Hello everybody, my name is Ryushin and I'm playing Tyranids, and this is my army right here and over there. But starting, I got my 2 groups of Termagants that has 20 units each with Devourers, all of them, and a Ripper Swarm Brood with a Spine Fists and a Drano Glance, Toxin Sacks, and a Tyrannofex with a Rupture Cannon that's gonna have a big damage, I guess, and with some Haywire Template shots and a Regeneration. And right here, I got a Hive Clone with a Drill Cannon and a 4 Tentacles that affects Haywire. And I got 2 Exocrine that shoots a large blast template or a stream shots. That's a strength 7 AP2, and both of them got a regeneration. And right here, I got my Swarm Lord that is protected by the Tyrant guards. He has a strength 6 AP2 instant death weapons with a 4+ invul save. And I have Tyrants. They'll just try to fly and try to shoot their hair wires and try to glance most of these vehicles. And that's my army that I'm gonna use. And these gonna be my deep strike units. And this is gonna be my infiltrates, my spore mines, my 3 Carnifex brood, 2 primes, and two gargoyle broods, and 20 groups of hormagaunts. And that's my army.
All right, so if you can make any one thing happen on the table today, what are you hoping happens?
Try to destroy most of the vehicles and just annihilate everybody.
Plan.
My plan, all right, my name's Lochlin Anderson, and I'm playing Eldar for the first time, because they needed someone to play Eldar, so I got set up. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. I know that I'm going against the Red Scorpions, looks like, and I guess they got a lot of, like, their medics, so I gotta take him down. This guy, I think he's gonna be doing a lot. So I think he's a Wraith Knight? He's got the Wraith, whatever. He's got Wraith stuff going on.
Yeah.
And
Stuff, Doom thing.
we have some Wave Serpents. Obviously, the artist who did these is pretty sick, so awesome. I don't know about these unpainted guys. Hopefully they do something. But here's the Avatar. He's basically a demon, and he's gonna, hopefully he doesn't get blown up right away, but he's pretty awesome. But yeah, I think I'm basically just gonna like try to roll some good dice. I think that's my goal right now. Roll a lot of 6s when I need them.
That's
You
always
know,
a good plan.
that's the plan today. How many 6s did I get? I was gonna see like that. It's like a Yahtzee, right? That's it right there. I'm going for the Yahtzee with the 6s. Other than that, I have no idea what I'm doing. So stay in cover and try to shoot stuff, I guess. All right.
I'm Dakota Wiles. I'm going to be helping Brandon with his army today. We're playing Chaos, which I'm fairly familiar with. I have my own army, but not too much. I'm going to help Brandon play with some Helldrakes, Slaughters, and Obliterators. If you come. So, my favorite people, Cultist. Just my favorite. I have a big long connection between them and Necromunda. Got a few Rhinos, Space Marines, which are really painted well for the Mechanicum theme. Yep. So I don't know who we're gonna play today.
I don't either, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
And then there's a cherry on the pie is the Doomhammer and Shadow Sword. Those will be fun.
Yeah.
So, what do you think of the event and how it's going to go? What are you hoping to do today?
The event's very well set out. It's nothing like we have done before. Before, it was a normal APOC game where it's like 4 tables on 4 tables. It's spread out a little bit differently, and I'm not sure how it's going to play out. But what I'm hoping for my 3rd APOC game-ish is to do stuff and become better strategically.
What's going on here? This is going to be the epic final battle of the Kandavar system. So today, it's going to be a culmination of all the Imperial forces left in the Kandavar system versus the forces of Chaos, Tau, Eldar, and Tyranids, all converging on the same planet at the same time. So we're hoping there's going to be some massive death casualty rolls going up on this one today. I am playing a culmination of different Imperial forces. I have Blood Angels, Red Scorpions, Ultramarines, Iron Hands, and some Space Wolves all coming in today. Probably, 40,000 points of stuff coming in for kind of a balance, to bring balance to what's being fought here in case anybody dropped out, which is going to work out pretty good, I think. This is just the reserve table. The rest of the stuff is already on the board.
Well, you got a lot of stuff, so why don't you just give us some highlights?
Definitely the highlights are going to be the 4 Titans that are on the table. There's going to be...
Let's go find them.
Let's go find them, sure. First one here is the Cascador Night Titan. I'm definitely looking forward to bringing this Hellstorm table out on some Tyranids and seeing what this thing can really do to do some damage. Thank you, Dave Paints, wherever you are, if you're watching this, for painting that for me. Second one is over here. This is Garantius. He's going to be fighting against the Eldar. Hopefully he kills that Wraith Knight that's over there.
Look out.
The other one is over here with the Space Wolf player, and that's just a regular Night Titan errant with the battle cannon. So we should definitely see him get revenge against those pesky Tau for our losses earlier. And the last one is the Warhound Titan on the table with the Blood Angels, right next to his buddy the Fellblade there. So hopefully he kills lots of Bloodthirsters today.